The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has congratulated his All Progressives Congress opponent, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for winning the APC presidential ticket after a hard-fought primary. This was contained in a tweet on Atiku's verified Twitter account on Wednesday. Atiku said Tinubu's victory was proof of his tenacity in his journey towards strengthening the nation's democracy. Well, to discuss this further, Charles Ideho, political affairs analyst, joins me now. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, the much anticipated APC presidential primaries has come to an end, with the former governor of Lagos State emerging as the party's flag bearer. Were you expecting this outcome?
Yes, I was. The very moment they said they were going to allow every one of them to go to the field, the open field, to go contest to go contest for the flag, of the APC. I knew that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu was going to eventually emerge, because when you look at his antecedents, you look at his history, look at what he has done in this country. He's one man that has been able to build structures across the country, even in length and breadth of those country. He has friends across the Niger, he has friends across the Benue. So he's somebody who, of course, has been able to reach out to every aspect of this country, the nooks and crannies, in a manner of speaking, to have friends. And then he also didn't care whether you were a Yoruba man or you were an Igbo man or so. Once he finds something in you that he thinks is useful, and then he picks on you, and he picks you, I meant to say, and then he gives you something that will also make you relevant. So, and it's a payback. It's just like a payback time for everyone he has been able to invest in leadership, invest in all manner of things that he has been able to sow into the lives of people. So you expect that someone like that would not be an easy pushover. But so that's as it appears, it's not surprising to me when actually they left the field open to all of them. But if it had been consensus, it may not have emerged, because it's not, if you want to look at it, it's not actually in the good books of the power that be, politically speaking, for Ashade.
Now, does the emergence of Tinubu pose a threat to the PDP's aim to reclaim the #1 seats in the 2023 polls?
There's a yes, there's a no. Because I always want to look at the pendulum. I always want to look at issues on a scale. Yes, on the one hand, that is powerful. He is the only, let me make no mistake about it, he's the only, he used to be an aspirant, now he's a candidate. He's the only candidate that APC can throw up that can also match Atiku Abubakar of the PDP. If you want to see money for money, structure for structure, popularity for popularity, strength for strength, he's the only one. He's actually going to be a very, very interesting race, a two-horse race to win. But again, Atiku, if you look at it, you are going to analyze exactly how they stand. Atiku may have an advantage over Tinubu when it has to do with, you have three regions in the south. You have southwest, south-south, and southeast. But if you go to the southeast and south-south, Tinubu may not do well there because of sentiment. But in southwest, yes, it's expected that that's his home base. He'll be able to do well. But Atiku should be able to do well in south-south and south, because he also made friends over there and all that. So his emergence definitely would unsettle the APC, because they thought PDP emerged. The PDP actually thought that APC was going to field a lily-livered candidate, in a manner of speaking. But now that Tinubu has emerged, it's also a bulldozer, as we say in this part of the world, and it's going to be a very, very interesting race, because it's going to be fully contested, and it's also very keenly contested.
Now, a quick one before I let you go, Charles. A close look at the result shows that the former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, secured a total of 316 votes, superseding the Vice President by 81 votes. That's an interesting outcome. Do you agree?
Yes, you see, because a lot of people were saying it was going to be a Tinubu and Yemi Osinbajo's show. But I personally, I'm also, as a political watcher, I'm also surprised that Tinubu, he consigned Yemi Osinbajo to the 10th place. I never expected that Amechi was going to do so well, but I expected he would do well, but not so well, superlatively speaking. That he was able to garner about 316 votes to Vice President 3, 235. I think it's a surprise to me. It means that he also was not a pushover as so many people thought he was going to be. So, but how he was able to garner that, I really can't tell. But as the days mature into weeks, we should be able to look at that and see what factors actually played to give him that strength that he mustered to actually consign the vice president to the third place in this contest, Folashade.
Well, thanks indeed, Charles Ideho, political affairs analyst. Thank you very much for your time. And we all look forward to 2023, where the battle line, so to speak, has been drawn between the PDP and the APC. But thank you very much for your contribution.